Hello, hello, hello. Alright. So today we have a 3 versus 3 between Magpie in the top left, Lethal in the middle left, and Sabretooth bottom left. Top right we have Twilight. Middle right we have ChaoStorm, myself, and then bottom right we have Setin. This is on a map called Corrupted Island. So you start with a little bit of metal. You have a few spots behind your base, as well as some oolok trees here. There's oolok trees all along the river here. Also metal on these bottom parts of land as well as in the river. The the river metal isn't a lot, but it is enough to kind of help give you an upper hand. On the south side here, there's lots of oolok trees. So let's see what's going on. We have Magpie working on, he's grabbing all his metal spots, getting his economy going. It's pretty much all we got going on right now. Let's speed up a little bit. Saber's starting K-bots. Over here, we're all just doing economy stuff. Saber getting some construction bots out, as well as some fleas, it looks like. Building up a small little force. Looks like I'm going K-bots. Twilight's still doing eco stuff. Setin is grabbing air. Over here we got Lethal doing K-bots and Magpie doing vehicles. Saber stretching out to the center there with his commander, and he's got his K-bots getting the rest of his stuff here, and a nice little force. He is stalling on metal a little bit. A lot of people here are. Setin is as well. What's he got? He's making bees. I'm pretty sure he's going to grab some ooloks with the bees. I think that was his idea there. I'm pumping out some early fleas. Twilight's getting his vehicles up. Saber's pushing out with his force. Yeah, setting up here. He's coming to grab their oolok trees. It's come to take them. You know, a little less metal for them, a little more for us. Looks like he's coming for the bottom ones as well. Magpie Setin, no. Grabbing those. My fleas just ran into death there. Setin eating all the ooloks. So up here we've got Saber just working on resourcing up, getting a little bit of defenses up. He's got a nice little force to help stop things. Lethal is getting some defenses up, getting some resources going, and piling construction K-bots. Get a little extra metal that way. Over here, looks like I'm getting some peewees. Setin is just getting that eco going. He's still stealing oolok trees. Twilight has a small force of instigators. Looks like we got Magpie moving in with some scouts. Raid metal a little bit here. Kiwis mostly took those out. One scout did get by though. So he didn't really get much with it. Just some information, which is always good. I think we got Setin putting mines down in the center here. Yeah, Setin's laying a minefield down. Trying to push on Saber here, but it's got a pretty good force to oppose me and a commander there. He's holding that real aggressive. Twilight, however, is going right on through. Looks like Magpie's actually starting a shipyard. That can be pretty good. So we've got Lethal making a second K-Bot lab and getting some AKs out. Twilight back here wreaking havoc on Mag. Got the vehicle plant and hit all his metal. That was nice little raid there. Got Lethal doing hovercraft as well. He's doing quite a bit for the metal he's making. I would probably stop that K-Bot lab and just focus on the hovers, especially on a map like this. What do we got going on? Just a couple hammers irritating this this force. Got Saber moving to help defend the side over here. Lethal joining in. Pretty good size force of AKs there. I remember being real worried. Saber's got control of this, so he's just getting all these ulocks. Lethal's approaching the minefield here. Setin set them to hold fire so he could wait till some passed by. That was real nice. Trying to push on this group a little bit. It's getting a little large for my liking, so I just wanted to kind of narrow the numbers down there. What's he doing back here? He's got some dragon claws. Great against K-bots. He's building a radical there too. Magpie, he's got some ships up. He's working on his metal again. So Magpie, does this work for TAF? Doesn't. Okay, so Magpie's bringing in about 7. Lethal is, he's bringing about 8 metal now. Lethal 15, Saber 13. On our side we got Twilight at 18, me at 16, Setin at 10. So what, 10, 26, roughly 40. I'm bad at quick math. Saber's got 13, 22, 30, about 40. About 40 each side. A little less, a little more. Saber's fixing for a big push here. Over in the bases, we got Saber just flooding them out, actually starting advanced here. Lethal's got his K-Bot labs out. Saber's pulling back, decided this wasn't the fight he wanted. Twilight coming in with his instigators. Lethal trying to push these mines. He does have a mine layer. He should make a mine layer rocket. If he made that and just shot it over here, it'd be real nice. Then he could just plow on through. But Twilight does have a nice group of instigators ready to go through there. Over here, We've got Setin just resourcing up. He does have a shipyard going. Twilight working on some air defenses. He's getting a shipyard up. And then I'm working on some resources. Made a vehicle plant. Okay. Looks like Lethal's got a lot of mines. Magpie up here with a big ship push, big naval push. We're not prepared for this at all. That an enemy's going down. Trying to get these instigators up here to soften the blow a little bit. Yeah, there's nothing back here. A sub would help a lot here. Setin doesn't really have anything in the way of ships to help out. Trying to get an enemy up. A sub would have done great. The anemone's up, but that's not lasting long. Get his commander up here. Commander's about to go down. Yep, got Twilight's commander there. And we still have ships coming. He's reclaiming the supporter. Magpie just streaming skimmers or searchers through here. Over here, I've got Peewees. They're not really equipped. Lethal laying a big old minefield. A little too close. A little too close to be. You really want to space them out a little bit because they'll just blow each other up. Though that close would help with vehicles and being light mines. Setin reinforcing the south side with some HLTs. Saber really reinforcing. He's got a Punisher down here. Guardian. Some claws. And LLTs, that's going to be hard to break through. Magpie still doing a big naval push over here. What do we got? Setin did get an anemone up. Twilight's getting a Thunderbolt up. That'll help out a bunch. For now, I think that an enemy will be able to take care of the skimmers, though. Searchers. He's got a sub. Okay. Magpie's pulling his ships back. It was a pretty good push. He took out the commander. Twilight lost a lot of build power there. Lost some energy. He's kind of flying by the seat of his pants now. Moving some Peewees through. Probably gonna hit this this minefield here. Lethal back here with lots of tides. Okay, so they don't blow each other up, but it's real nice. Mines can be so helpful. Saber trying to make a push, but Setin's got that kind of locked down there. That's nice. So what do we got going on here? We got lots of construction K-bots. Lethal's sitting at about 30 metal, 31 metal a second there. Twilight 24. So Magpie 16, Saber 16, Lethal about 30. Over on our side we've got Twilight's pretty fluctuating. What did I say? I know you don't got 81. I've got about 18. Setin's got 95. He's Setin's sucking stuff up. He's got lots of bees just eating wreckage. Setin's at about 13, and Twilight looks to be maybe around 30. Lethal's got his hovers up. He's still pushing K-bots. He really, if he stopped these 2 labs and used that income to push out a big hover force, that'd be really good. That'd be real good. He's going advanced. We've got hovers to get him. With hovers, you can get microfusions and metal makers. They're very volatile, but they can really help out. They're just dangerous to have around. Looks like Saber's advanced. His advanced is up. He's getting some Zeus's, which could be pretty nasty. I am getting a Guardian up, which could help immensely, but see, I didn't know I ran into mines here. I should have made a mine layer. I actually sucked up my vehicle plan, never mind. So what do I got going on? I've got resources. I'm going to advanced vehicles here. Twilight, he's also going advanced vehicles, almost done. He's got his shipyard. Lots of titles. Setin's down here getting some seaplanes up, which are really nice. They're advanced planes. We got some Thunderbolts up there. They're advanced planes, but they're a little bit cheaper. They just have less options. They don't have like the big specialty planes, but they are slightly cheaper. I don't remember the exact. It's like 10 or 20%. So we've got a big force of blue moving in. Not many mines left, but we do have some Shodins. And I mean the artillery, but if he pushes it, the Shodins should win this fight. Erased them. They do take energy to fire, I believe. Lots of mines up. So we've got tons back here. Lethal's looking at about 26 metal. Nice though at 30. Got lots of titles back here. Lethal's doing great on resources. I think he should focus those resources on hovers, though. Hovers are advanced. He could really use to stop these 2. I'm doing terrible. Got advanced vehicles going up. I got a Guardian going up, and I'm trying to get more energy. I have no metal though. I'm sitting at about 23 metal right now. It should be up here trying to suck stuff up. Right, I did make a K-bot lab. I should have did vehicles and made pincers. This was a waste of metal right here. There's no reason for me to do that. I literally just did it to assault the strip of land here. And I could have just airlifted some things over. Magpie coming in with another big naval push. Are we any more prepared for it? No, we still have the 1 in enemy. He's got a sub, which could help. He does have some destroyers though. Enforcers. The beaver just running away. It's not gonna work. Magpie coming in with a huge naval push. Looks like we're getting fusions up back here. Lethal's advanced. He's not really making hovers though. He really should have made some hovers. I think that would have done him great. Because right now he's just got a big mass of K-bots. He could really push with these. if he pushed these forward, I mean, the exploiters, the hammers would take care of. So, big naval push here. Probably going to get the advanced. The enemy can't reach. He does have a few subs to kind of help out, but he does have destroyers. Yeah, that's smart. I was going to say, being up here does him no good because the enemy. Yeah, we got the advance. He's just raining havoc on this base there. He's got one sub in the enemy. He's got another sub here. Probably about to lose this one. He's got about half HP. I don't think there's any more destroyers. He's just pushing his way through, though. Yep, got his shipyard here. Setin's got his seaplanes up. Torpedo seaplane coming to help. See, lots of K-bots. If he had sent these through, there's the one Guardian, which would do some damage to passing things, but like the hammers would take out these exploiters. The pulverizers wouldn't stop much. And then maybe you do have some tanks right now, and I'm getting advanced up, but there's not much. Like even down here, I've lost my force completely. Sabers count this pretty defended. We got this down, but he did push back, and blocker and claws are not easy to assault. Ooh. So what do we got going on over here? Magpie's getting some vehicles. Those go up. It's he's gonna lose his vehicle plant. The K-bot lab will probably be alright. He's got flackers up everywhere. Making useless stuff over here, wasting metal. I'm wasting metal over here. This was unnecessary. Unnecessary. I should have just made some pincers. Over here, Twilight's just trying to rebuild. Seems like he's still got his advanced con, thankfully. He did get a Guardian up, a Punisher, which will help. I'm trying to get some enemies up to at least slow down the naval stuff. My push to do this took so long that now there's fat boys over there and zippers, and that's just no bueno. If Lethal had pushed before these seaplanes came, he had enough. I don't know if he would have gotten through, but he could have done some serious damage. Like, this is hardly defended. Trying to take some recluse over the ridge there. There's so many K-bots I just can't get through. Magpies saying push them, push them. Saber really resourcing up, getting Mercuries for the seaplanes. He really should have made more hovers. Made more hovers or moved these still right now if he did it. He's got quite enough. He could push these forward with Magpie's ships here, and they could just go right through here. If he took that K-bot mass and just went right along the top here with his ships, they probably could have done serious damage. I've got advanced up. He should have tried to do a little more with these fat boys, I feel. If you get like a Marquis and a fat boy, you can do a lot of work. Because now I've got artillery firing on him. I've got a Marquis here, which does give me more line of sight than that. I can probably see till somewhere, somewhere about right there. Setin covering with the gunships, thankfully. See, Lethal really should have moved forward with those ships. That would have been huge. Would have taken this out. This would have been defenseless. Especially right now, we're pushing this way. I wouldn't have had a force to defend. I would have had some peewees, that's it. He is moving through. Magpie should have pushed those tanks through with his ships. Now I got all these peewees though. See, had the ships been here, these peewees would be obliterated. I mean, they're still pretty dead, but had they coordinated their two attacks, it would have been absolutely devastating. Lethal's making, so Twilight's making 43. I got 35. Setin's at 30. Then we got Lethal at 39. Magpie 29. Saber 31. See, and he pulled his units back after he destroyed all my peewees. He could have pushed forward and gotten rid of so much. Now the bombers probably would have stopped him right there. But false alarm. These units can't do anything. See, now my units are building back up. I think if Lethal had been more aggressive this game, they could have done like so much damage right now. That Guardian would probably give them issues. But like I said, if he took those units with these ships that were up here, my commander's there now, but like this stuff wasn't here. There was pretty much one Punisher that they could have, you know, gosh, that would have been devastating. So back here we got anti-nukes going up. Setin is just resourcing up, underwater fusions. Twilight now has advanced ships. Magpie's just starting his. I feel like Magpie should have gotten the jump on those advanced ships. He's been doing ship stuff for a while now. See, here comes Magpie through the center with a nice little force, and He's just wrecking stuff. Had they coordinated it a little bit, we would have been in trouble. Because Lethal has air support. Now I have like Mumbo's up, but it could have ended much differently. So there's no real need to over-defend like this. First of all, when you build like a big line of things like this, more often than not, they go up in droves. It's really hard to push on, but my defense is over here. 1 HLT. He's got 1 HLT. And then we have a Guardian. And the rest is just peewees and such to move up when needed, things like that. Taking more recluse over the mountain. Saber's trying to get a Vulcan up. That could have been terrible. Twilight moving in with subs. There's nothing really here to stop that. Got his commander out of the water, said nope. And now we're just doing so good on resources, the scales tipped right here. We're doing good on resources, and now we're in the back getting rid of theirs. I've got Recluse. Yeah, we're focusing up on resources now. Focusing on resourcing up. Lots of got mines, fort walls, vipers. So we've got lots of seaplanes. They did stop Twilight back here. We got a lamprey. But now he has a Leviathan going in. Leviathans are expensive, but they are like super subs. So I mean, we're looking at 4,200 metal, about 15,000 energy. They're mean. Trying to get past all this crap with Tritons. Lethal still a huge mass, just keeps growing. Moving in with peewees. Then we got boats coming in. Saber's pretty much gone. And we're back here. It's late for him, so he just dipped out. Setin back here, just destroying their back lines. We got the executioners just making light work of the K-bots. And then we just have an army of construction units. And that's pretty much end of it there. Lots of executioners. Pumping out Recluse. Let's see something. So it's like 300 metal a pop. So we had like 30 construction hovers there. They're only bringing in a half metal too. And that's the last of it. Overall, I mean, it was pretty well played on both sides. It was looking real hairy for a minute there with the naval pushes. I think had they pushed their advantage, they really could have. They could have possibly won. Lethal like focused on hover armies instead of hover constructors. That could have been really bad because if he had, well, let's see. Let's pause real quick so it doesn't end on me. Oh, of course I'm not typing. So what else is 300 metal here? So he could have had like an army of 30 snappers. If he had an army of 30 snappers instead of 30 construction hovers, he'd blow right past this HLT. He would need some AA with it, but he could just go through and he'd get all the way back here. The only thing you have to worry about are gunships there. So you would need some AA to cover, but there's not much that can stop 30 snappers back here. Especially if he had made 30 snappers and sent it in with that big group of so I think, yeah, like looking at it, when Magpie had that big group of destroyers, Corvette ships, and searchers, if he had sent all his K-bots on the top side, and if he had been putting things into hovercraft, he had an army of like 30 hovercraft, and sent them on bottom side, they probably could have got us. They would have set us back a lot at least. Because they definitely would have got up here. There was just the one Punisher. The K-bots would have done havoc back here. And then down here, if they did them both at the same time, you know, we probably didn't have enough to cover both. But that's it. It was pretty good game. Till next time.